Welcome back to our channel. Okay, in previous class we discussed about the refraction of light at plane surfaces. Now today we are discussing about the refraction of light at curved surfaces. So it is a very interesting topic, and so many problems here given in previous examinations. All competitive examination here given that bits. So today we are saying the first topic name is lens. What is a lens? Lens means it is a transparent material which have two curved surfaces. They are inside or outside, whatever it may be, or at least one curved surfaces have. It is called a lens. What I am saying, the lens? Lens means lens is a transparent material which have two curved surfaces or at least one curved surfaces have. It is called a lens. Okay, types of lenses. How many types of lenses we discuss about it? First one is lens is convex lens. Convex lens. Convex lens means take two spheres, interact to each other. Here formed the which type of lens? Convex lens. It is the convex lens. Okay, so it is the convex lens or converging lens. Converging lens or burning lens. Burning lens or magnifying lens. So convex lens, how to prepare the convex lens? When take two spheres, both spheres are interact to each other. It form the convex lens. So convex lens another names is converging lens, burning lens and magnifying lens. You observe the convex lens, middle is thicker than edges. Middle is thick and edges is thin. So it is a convex lens. After that, convex lens always showing the ray diagrams. It is denoted this symbol. It is the convex lens symbol. Okay, so it is the convex lens. After that, we discuss about the second one is the concave lens. Concave lens. What is concave lens? Again, take two spheres. These two spheres are close together. Okay, here formed the concave lens. So you observe this one. It is the concave. It is the which lens? Concave lens. Again, concave lens have the middle is thinner than edges. Edges is thicker and middle is thinner. So this one. After that, this one showing the symbol. It is denoted by the symbol is this arrow mark. Convex lens is this one. Concave lens is this one. It is the diverging lens. It is the which lens? Diverging lens. Concave lens is the diverging lens and convex lens is the converging lens. It is the two lenses. After now we go to the third lens. What is third lens? Third lens means plano-convex. Plano-convex lens. Plano means it is the plane and it is the convex. Only one side bulged surface have. It is the plano-convex. After that, plano-concave. Plano concave. Plano concave means this one. It is the plano concave. It is the plane and it is the concave. Next we go to concavo convexo. Concavo convexo. You observe this one. This is the concave and this is the convex surface. It is the hollow surface, so it is concave. And it is the bulged surface, so it is the convex. These are the types of lenses. These are the types of lenses. Totally we are discussing 5 types of lenses: convex lens, concave lens. After that, plano convex, plano concave and concavo convexo. Okay, convex lens also called as biconvex lens. Concave lens also called as biconcave lens. Next we discuss about the rules for ray diagram by using convex and concave lens. Rules for ray diagram. Rules for ray diagram by using convex and concave. So first situation. It is the rule 1 or situation 1. What is situation 1? You know that it is the which lens? It is the convex lens. So convex lens, it is the focus f1 and it is the 2f1. It is the radius of, it is the focal length and it is the radius of curvature. Okay. Next, this side have, it is f2 and it is 2f2. It is the convex lens. So first rule, what is first rule? A ray passing through the principal axis. A ray passing through the principal axis. Convex lens is undeviated. The light ray is undeviated. Undeviated means without deviation form. It is the convex lens. Again we take the concave lens. So concave, it is f2, it is 2f2 and it is f1 and it is 2f1. So the light rays are passing parallel to, the light rays are passing through the principal axis, either convex or concave. It is undeviated. It is the rule 1. The light rays are passing through the principal axis, either convex or concave. Already I am saying convex lens showing this symbol and concave lens showing this symbol. The light rays are passing through the principal axis. It is undeviated. Undeviated means without deviation. There is no deviation form. So it is the rule 1. Now we go to the rule 2. What is rule 2? A ray passing. Again, here taken the f2 and here taken the 2f2. Here taken f1 and here 2f1. This one, it is the concave. Again here f1 and here 2f1 and f2. This is 2f2. So rule 2 saying a ray passing through the optic center. A ray passing through the optic center. It is undeviated. It is also either convex or concave. A ray passing through the optic center. It is the optic center. A ray passing through the optic center, either convex or concave. It is also undeviated. These two are the undeviated cases. Total how many undeviated cases have? 3. These are the 2. And third one is a ray passing perpendicular to the surface. It is also undeviated. These 3 are the very, very important undeviated case for ray diagrams. Okay. These 2 are the situation 2. Now we go to the situation 3. What is situation 3? Situation 3 says it is the third situation. Again here F2, here 2F2, and here F1, and here 2F1. Here it is concave. Here F1, here F2, F1, here F2, and here 2F2. A ray passing, these are the how many light rays here taken? 2 light rays here taken, just only 2 light rays. You take any number of light rays you take it. So here 2 light rays. The light rays are passing. How it is passing? Parallel to the principal axis. The light rays are passing parallel to principal axis. After refraction, it passes through. After refraction, it passes through the focus. So it is the third one. This one also, a ray passing, here also taken 2 light rays. These 2 light rays are. It is the converging lens. That's why it passing through the focus. It is the diverging lens. So diverge means the light rays are diverge. So it is the diverge. It is the diverge. So these diverging light rays are extended. The extended light rays. So these extended light rays were meeting at focus. So totally what I am saying, the third situation, the light rays are passing parallel to the principal axis. After refraction, the light rays are converged at focus, either convex or concave again. So it is the rule 3. After that, rule 4. What is rule 4? Rule 4 says exactly quite opposite of the rule 3. So again we write, we take the convex lens and here F2, here 2F2, and here F1, here taken F1, here 2F1, here F2, and here 2F2. The light rays are passing through the focus. The light rays are starting from focus. After refraction, it passing parallel to principal axis. This arrows is very important. Light traveling direction or light passing direction, it's shown. So the light rays are coming from or passing through the lens. After refraction, it passing parallel to the principal axis. The light rays are passing through the focus. After refraction, it passing parallel to principal axis. Already you know that it is the light rays, it is the diverging light rays. So these here light rays are coming from focus. So this is the ray diagram. So the light rays are passing parallel to principal axis. After refraction, it passing through focus, it is the rule 3. But this one is the quite opposite of rule 3. So a ray passing through the focus. After refraction, the light rays are passing parallel to the principal axis. These four rules are generally we are using the rules for ray diagrams. Rules for ray diagram. Now we draw the ray diagrams. Now we draw the ray diagram. First one. Object placed at infinity distance. Object placed at infinity distance. First we draw the convex lens, after we draw the concave lens. Ray diagram generally first draw the convex lens ray diagrams. So first of all, it is the which lens? It is the convex lens. This side we write focus, and every lens have two focus and two radius of curvatures have. So it is f1 and it is 2f1. So object placed at infinity distance, image formed at. So here taken the 4 light rays. These are the 4 light rays. The light rays traveling direction here showing. The light rays are passing parallel to principal axis. After refraction, all light rays meet at focus. All light rays meet at focus. So, image characteristics. Image formed at. Image formed at focus. Image formed at focus. It is highly diminished. It is a highly diminished image. Next, which images are formed below the principal axis? That images are all are taken. It is real images and inverted images. So it is down images are inverted image. So it is real and inverted. Real and inverted. Inverted means reverse image formed. All real images are inverted images. So it is the first one. Now we go to second one. Object placed dash placed beyond 2f beyond 2f2 or between infinity to 2f2. Sometime asking this type. Object placed at beyond 2f2 or between infinity to is the infinity distance object. So we draw the ray diagram. First one. Here taken f2. Here is the 2f2 and here f1 and here 2f1. So we draw the ray diagram. Object where have beyond 2f2. Beyond 2f2 means this. Infinity means this. So here have the object. So how to draw the ray diagram? First already here taken the how many situations we discuss about 4 situations. So first situation here, a ray passing parallel to principal axis. Rule 3. After refraction, it passes through the focus. It is the first one. A ray passing parallel to the principal axis. After reflection, it passes through the focus. It is the deviation case. Now we take the undeviation case. So one is deviation case here taken. Next we take another one, another undeviation case. A ray passing through the optic center. A ray passing through the optic center. The light ray never deviated. So where the two lines are intersecting, here the two lines are intersecting. So here form the image. It is the height of image. Here form the image. It is the height of image and it is the height of object. Then compared to height of object, height of image is very small. So it is the which type of image? It is a diminished image. So image formed at where image formed? Image formed at image formed between f1 and 2f1. Between f1 and 2f1, it is diminished. it is diminished. Again, this image also formed below the vertically down or below the principal axis. That's why it is inverted image. So all inverted images are real images. Again you write it is real and inverted image. It is a real and inverted image when it is object placed beyond 2f1. Image formed between f1 and 2f1. It is diminished. It is real and inverted. Now we go to the third situation. What are the third situation says? Object placed at 2f2. Object placed at 2f2 or object placed at center of curvature. So image where it is location. Again we draw the convex lens. It is here taken f2 and here taken 2f2. This one is f1 and this one is 2f1. Object where have? Here have the object. That means object placed at 2f2. So first one, a ray passing parallel to principal axis. After refraction, this light rays passes through the focus. Third, say here it is the which case? It is the deviation case. Next we take undeviation case. A ray passing through the optic center. Okay, so you observe it, height of object is equal to height of image. Where the two lines are intersected. Here formed that height of object is equal to height of image. So image also formed at 2f1. Image formed at 2f1. Next, it is height of object and it is height of image. Height of object is equal to height of image. Height of object is equal to height of image. Next, it is also image formed vertically down or below the principal axis. So it is real. It is a real and inverted image. So object placed at 2f2, image formed at 2f1. In this situation, height of object is equal to height of image. Object entundo, image kuda same untundi. So it is vertically down forming that it is real and inverted. Now we go to the fourth situation. Object placed between 2f2 and f2. Next, where you put the object here have, it is the first draw the convex lens. It is the principal axis and it is the convex lens. Here is the focus. Here is the focus. Here is the 2f2. Here is the f1 and here 2f1. Object where have? Here have the object. So again we take the same rules. A ray passing parallel to principal axis. After refraction, it passes through focus. Next, third, say here taken the another undeviation case. A ray passing through the optic center. It is undeviated where the two lines are intersecting. Here the two lines are intersecting. It is the image, and it is the height of image. It is the height of object. Then compared to height of object, height of image is very big. Big means magnified. So image where formed? Image formed beyond 2f1. Where it is formed beyond 2f1, it is magnified. It is magnified. Then compared to height of object, height of image is very big. Big means magnified. Next, image also formed vertically down or below the principal axis. So it is again, it is a real image and inverted image. It is real and inverted image. So it is the object placed between 2f2 and f2. Now we go to object placed at focus. Object placed at fifth one. Object placed at focus. So object placed at focus means it is again we take the convex lens here f2, it is 2f2, here f1 and here 2f1. Object where have? It is the object. Object placed at focus. So first one, a ray passing parallel to principal axis. After refraction, it passes through the focus. Second one, a ray passing through the optic center, it is undeviated. So these two light rays are meeting at infinity distance. So image formed at infinity distance. It is highly magnified. It is highly magnified. Highly magnified image formed. Next, it is again which image? Real and inverted. Real and inverted means which images are fall below the vertically below the principal axis. It is the inverted images. After that, real images means all are. You understand this one? This all light rays are directly contact. Here formed the which type of image? It is the real image. The light rays are when directly contact. Here observe it. Directly contact or not? Yes. So directly contact images means all are real images. Okay. So next we go to the last situation. Object placed between f1 and optic center. Object placed between f1 and optic center. So it is the convex lens. Here 4f2, here 2f2, and it is f1 and it is 2f1. So object where have? Here have. Object between optic center, it is this one. it is the focus. So object placed between focus to optic center. So a ray passing again parallel to principal axis. After refraction, it passes through focus. A ray passing, second one, a ray passing through the optic center, it is undeviated. So here taken the two light segments, it is a very important. So extended light rays, where the extended light rays meeting, that point it formed the image, it is the virtual and direct images. Then compared to height of object, height of image is very big. Big means magnified. So image formed at 2f2 and formed between 2f2 and f2. It is virtual image, virtual and erect. Virtual and erect image. Next, it is magnified. It is magnified. So, except this situation, remaining all situation formed the real and inverted images. This one is the virtual and direct images. What is virtual? Virtual means here the extended light rays, here is the direct light rays meeting, it is real image form. Here extended light rays, when the extended light rays meeting point, that type of image is known as the virtual image. Virtual means upright, straight image. Virtual and erect images here formed. So this principle where it is used, this principle is the based on using microscope. Okay now, microscope, object placed between focus to optic center, between object you placed, then you get the magnified image. Okay, finally here totally we discuss about the 6 situations. Totally what you understand this 6 situation? When object placed, first infinity distance image formed at focus. Okay, then to last situation, what you understand? When object will move close to the lens. When object will move close to the lens. Close means infinity after beyond after focus after between focus and center of curvature and focus. When object will move close to the lens, image is far away from the lens. It is the here you understand this topic. Okay, total conclusion is when object will move close to the mirror, image is far away from the mirror or far away from the lens. Okay, tomorrow we'll discuss about the remaining topics, such as ray diagrams to draw by using concave lens. Okay, students who are watching my videos, please subscribe and share your friends. Okay, any doubts, put in comment section. Okay Nana, bye. Hi to everyone.